What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, live on stream, I was challenged to use Pokemon only selected by my viewers, and man, whenever I do this, I get Pokemon that are some of the craziest picks imaginable recommended to me. Pokemon that don't belong within 1,000 feet of the Go Battle League, but I mean, that's kind of part of the fun, right? It's trying to use Pokemon that don't have any play, and try to see if there's just a little bit of use they can have. It leads to some of the most heartbreaking losses, but also some of the most entertaining wins out there in GBL. It's a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to get into it. But before we get into the battles, I want to ask, if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Helps out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into the battles and see what my viewers have in store. Do I have a Haxorus? Why do I have a Haxorus, man? No. Now you guys know I have a Haxorus. Now I'm always going to have to use Haxorus during Twitch picks. This is terrible. This is like the worst team I've ever seen. I guess we're fighting Gerald as well with this. Uh-oh. Piloswine into Corviknight? Okay, you know what? This is probably kind of where I need to see this. Unless they're on Ironhead, in which case I am very sad. Anyway, Piloswine should be able to get to 2 Icicle Spears no matter what in this matchup. And we'll see if they want to start shielding, because oftentimes Corviknights are not the strongest teams against Ice-type damage. We'll go for the Spear. We do see a no-shield, and that is basically a 2-shot. Maybe an Air Cutter, maybe a Payback coming through. I'm going to no-shield either way, because if I no-shield, then no matter what, here I know I survive. The worst-case scenario is they bait us with an Air Cutter, get a boost, and get a second one off. Like, that would be pretty bad. But we actually get a second move before they throw a second move against us, so that's really nice. Either get a shield advantage or potentially a knockout. I'm so fine getting a shield advantage with my backline. I think they still have to payback us, right? Might as well let this go. Force them to go for either a lot of energy here with a payback or 2 attacks. They actually had Ironhead. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that, I'm going to be honest. Especially after, like, them staying in for a second and, like, throwing the Air Cutter first. But, you know, fair enough, fair enough. I'm going to kind of sacrifice my Haxorus. We easily survive that move. Wait, Stunfisk is not even that bad for us to see. Hold on. This might be, like, one of the few matchups that I might have some play in as a Haxorus. We're at 6. So we're going to go for the Surf, I guess. Get a shield? I don't think I wanted that, honestly. I wish I had a way to knock out this Stunfisk in one hit, I'm not going to lie. I don't really want to shield this, but, like, I kind of maybe had to. 8, 9, 10. All right. Maybe I should have shielded. I don't even know, though, at this point what I should do, because I need this Stunfisk out of the way. They're at 10, so they're at 1, so 4 away from the next. Or, I guess 3 away from the next. Either way, I don't think a Dark Pulse would have been enough there anyway. Like, my one way I can have of winning this game is just by over-farming and trying to one-shot something this game. Can I farm this down, please? I know it's Fury Cutter. Okay, I actually can, which is kind of cool. They might just bring in the Stunfisk here to make me drain a lot of energy anyway. But, like, if there's something in the backline actually weak to Samurott, there could be a chance for us. What's it going to be? Okay, yeah, I have to throw energy here against this. I'm hoping a Dark Pulse will knock him out, or at least put them into Fury Cutter downrange, because I cannot afford to throw 2 attacks here. That would just be game over. Okay, Fury Cutter down, please. Thank you. I have almost 2 Sacred Swords still. Wait! Wait a second. Wait. Is this actually a win? Wait, I think it is. There's no way it's not. There's no way I don't 2-shot here. Is Samurott actually about to pull this off, man? I think it is. I think it actually is. The one thing I could see. Well, okay, I think there's actually quite a few things I could see, but this is one of the things I could see. That would be very playable. Okay, well, I can ask for a bit of a better showcase of what Samurott can do. So are we just trying to say that Fire-type damage does not exist? Oh, we're running Hurricane. That's kind of base. Fire types literally just don't exist. Vespiquen into Altaria. This is weird to say, but this is kind of where I need to see it. I have Power Gem, right? And I think I just outpace them. Or at least, like, I win CMP against them with Power Gem. So I think I'm kind of fine with this. All things considered. I think that was a CMP, right? I think it was. Big Power Gem. We get a shield? Why are you shielding, trainer? That's honestly kind of annoying, but all right. I kind of wanted that move to land, I'm not going to lie, but it looks like they might be picking up that I am kind of scared of Altaria in the backline. All right. They're going to go for probably a second shield, but, I mean, if they don't, we'll see what happens. Okay, actually, that wasn't even a CMP. I thought it was for some reason. I'm going to let this through. I might even survive this attack. I might not, but like, I don't want to double shield with what I have in the backline. I'm just going to bring in my Shiftry now and hope for the best. Looks like I can't quite Snarl down here, but I can Leaf Blade at the very least, and guarantee a shield or a knockout, and now I have a little bit of extra energy here to potentially outpace some Pokemon later on. I still have a bit of Vespiquen too. Honestly, we survived that Sky Attack a little bit better than I thought I would. They bring in the Empoleon here. What is in the backline? I mean, Alt-Emp? That's pretty classic. I would have expected maybe like a Tinkaton or a Ninetales if they had that to be brought in. So, that is so much. And they throw in really bad timing here. I'm so tempted to shield this up, but I don't think I can, because I don't think I Snarl down in time. But like, I can go in Toedscruel now. It is a Ninetales in the back line. Wait, but it's like a non-Shadow. Don't I survive maybe a move here? Do I? I don't know if I survive well enough. I don't know. Why do they have to have this? Why didn't they bring this in to my other guy? That is so strange, in my opinion. But, like, maybe Toedscruel's just bulky enough? I gotta go double Seed Bomb here, and I need to survive 4 Embers plus this Weather Ball, and I'm not sure. It's gonna be so close. New system, I'd only need to survive 3. Please, please tell me this is enough to survive. I just need 1 more Mud Slap, and I get to back-to-back Seed Bombs. I think I survive, but does it knock out? It might. It actually might be enough. But there is still an Empoleon around that I don't know if I can knock out, because 1 Metal Sound might knock us out. Okay, thank you for, like, surviving that move. That's frustrating. That's so close. That's so close, man! But, like, what do I actually do there? I don't think there's a win con if I can't knock out with that Mud Slap. You know, this is actually kind of a team I could see, like, some crazy person running legitimately. I don't like it, but I mean, it's almost real. We'll see. I mean, this team's kind of degen, but it's also, like, kind of funny. You know, saying I have a Bastion in the backline, I'm not upset about seeing this here. Although we'll see what their moveset is, right? It is counter, but are they on Ice Punch as well? Or is it going to be Rage Fist plus Close Combat? I don't know. They built up to 8, which is kind of strange. I know I survive an Ice Punch either way, but we'll see. I really don't want to take one. That's huge. They either don't throw it or don't have it. This is amazing, because if Bastiodon avoids an Altaria, or an Annihilate rather, this is huge for us. Sky Attack should be able to get a knockout or a shield. Yeah, okay. And, I mean, they're out of Rage Fist now. I mean, I guess if they have Ice Punch, they could technically... Could they be at it? I don't know if they could. I'm going to no-shield a second time. Because, like, at this point, I should be able... If I have to later on this game, I should be able to deal with this Annihilate with my Bastiodon if I get a Flamethrower against them. So if they double shield and swap out at some point, all I then have to do is make sure I have energy on my Basti. I'll bring in Doublade, 1 shield farm down. We should get a lot of energy here. And I think they only get to 1 attack. And honestly here, too, they're getting pretty low on HP, right? So I might even be able to Smackdown down if I had to. They just give us the farm. I have a lot of energy here. I have a shield. I have a Bastiodon, and Nighleap's out of the way. What's going to be in the back line? A Rockwanid? You know, I'm so, like, nervous about what the final Pokemon's going to be here. That's playable. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but it's not terrible either. I just, like, I don't have Charge Attack pressure with my Doublade into a Rockwanid. So I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know at all. Okay, we land the Flamethrower. That does a lot of damage, but we'll see. Do they run Bug Buzz on Rockwanid these days, or do they run Water Pulse? Iron Head on Corviknight, I guess, is the play here. I'm kind of fine with that, actually. I'm going to no-shield this. I literally have to at this point. I don't have any shields remaining. So let this go. Iron Head will, in fact, do some damage. And we'll try to combo play here, just to save a lot of Basti's HP around if possible. And now Doublade's just going to have to start chipping down this Rockwanid as much as we can. If they're not on Bug Buzz, like, they don't have a lot of good damage against... Or, they're not on Waterfall status, they don't have a lot of good damage against us. So I'm going to go for the Gyro Balls. Keep on Shadow Clawing. Try to get to a move here with my Bastiodon at some point, because I'm still outside of Water Pulse range, I think. Probably on both of my Pokemon, actually. We'll see what they throw. I would be so happy with a Bubble Beam right now, but I bet it's going to be a Water Pulse. It is. But I think I can just go for the Sacred Sword now, and then swap out to Basti. And as long as I'm outside of range where a Water Pulse knocks me out, I think I'm good. But, you know, it's Bastiodon. I don't know my way around this Pokemon too much. Potentially a Water Pulse could be enough from this range. It's an Rockwanid, though. Do they even get to it? They don't get to it. We actually just get the Stone Edge off. We knock out the Rockwanid, and this completely degen terrible team is somehow going to get a win. I feel dirty, but I also couldn't be more happy. Why did I do all the work of building a Toxicroak when this is on my team? Oh no, we got the Wugtrio and Hisuian Decidueye. I don't have a Hisuian, but I'll go with the regular one. This is not going to work. If this is on Bug Bite, maybe it's better for me, but like, Volt Switch is kind of bad. Yeah, regular's normally on Volt Switch, so I don't love that. But we do have Dynamic Punch, but we have no fast move pressure here. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. I think there are Pokemon... They let that go. Wow, that is so much damage. I think there are Pokemon that I might have a chance against in the backline, though. There are these teams that I've seen recently with, like, Forretress, Carbink, and Marowak. What is this? Hippowdon? Okay. Well, not exactly what I thought it was, but I mean, I still brought in what I think I had to. But like, those teams... If that's what I'm fighting right now, there's a chance. If it's like Carbink in the backline, but it could still just be a Marowak, and I think I don't have any HP remaining to be able to beat a Marowak at this point. I'm fine using a shield here. I kind of have to use a shield at some point this game, so might as well do it now. Weather Ball, not the strongest move out there, but it is so spammy. A lot of Shadow Hippowdons recently that I've seen in GBL. It's a cool pick, but it's also like, I don't know why people are all of a sudden using it right now. All right, big Spirit Shackle. We get the knockout. And I mean, I get another Spirit Shackle off against this thing. They're actually going to bring it in. Kind of surprised to see that. It's so crazy to me that there's almost a chance I can have play this game. They let that go. Makes sense. Please survive the Mud Slaps. I'm not going to. That's game over. If I got that Spirit Shackle off, there might have been a chance. If this was like any other Pokemon that I had here, I'd feel like, you know, maybe there's a chance. But this is a Wugtrio. And Wugtrio, believe it or not, is famously known for sucking. It might be the worst Pokemon in the game. They don't even fall for the catch? Why? Why do they do this to me? This is like a really spicy team, but it's almost legitimate. It's almost a team that kind of works. Let's see if this team's going to work. I honestly think there's things I could win against in the backline here. That's not bad. We'll see if it's on Astonish or Rollout. It's pretty neutral if it's on Rollout. Astonish is actually pretty good for us. Oh, okay. Interesting they bring in a Marowak here. So, what do I want to do? I guess Medicham's probably what I want to bring in, right? But it's got to be... Well, actually, I have no idea what's in the backline, because normally when I see this team, like, it's when there's a Marowak lead, there's a Clodsire in the back with these three. Could be a lot of things. But either way, Medicham's so bulky, I think I survived 2 attacks here, which is really good for us. And as we all know, the second shields go down, Aegislash is one of the most broken Pokemon in existence. So we likely get both shields here, and we'll see what they want to do. I'm going to Dynamic Punch, it does more raw damage. Maybe I should have Ice Punched. Hard to really say. But I'm going to shield this up. And I'm going to see what they want to do. Likely they're going to go for the Bone Club, and we'll see if they swap out ever. Ice Punch. Now, it is slightly cheaper, so might as well, just in case we want to have a better cycle later on. Now, is it going to be Clodsire in the backline like we think it could be? Or is it going to be something else? Because it really depends on... Okay, it's a Astonished Dunsparce. Wow, I can see why they swapped. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I saved that energy there. And we are kind of soft to Clodsire, so it is what we thought it would be. But it's also, like, very fine. Okay. Force him to throw first. No shield this move. Shadow Ball, and then I can swap into Sword Form, do super effective Psycho Cuts, and also I can start generating more energy by doing this. So they should be at 4 right now, which means that they're going to be 3 more Poison Stings away from their next attack, their next, what's it called? Earthquake, that is. Which is really good for us, because if they throw a smaller move, then well, okay, I think Stone Edge probably still knocks us out. But is there really any reason to save Aegislash at this point? Aside from, like, I don't know, sentimental value? I don't think so. I think it's done its job. Like, we can bring in Morgrim here. That can finish off the job. I have a Dynamic Punch loaded on Medicham, too. So I just need to put this Dunsparce into range where a Dynamic Punch would be enough. I mean, this is a Drill Run. I should survive it. Maybe I should shield, but I'm not going to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I transferred the Astonish, so that way now I should be able to get to another 2 moves even on my Morgrim, which I think is going to put us in a good spot. Down goes the Clodsire. Honestly, do I even need 2 foul plays? I might not. 1 might be enough. Well, I hope it's enough. I might actually get Poison Stung down here. I hope I don't. That would be embarrassing. Foul play. Oh, yeah, that's just enough to knock him out. You know, closer game than it had to be, but we did it for the content. And what was the other one? Shadow Mewtwo. Oh, dude. Do we not believe in ghosts or darks? I guess not. My Shadow Mewtwo win rate is probably one of the worst in the game. It's one of the Pokemon that I feel has the least amount of play out of the Pokemon people make me use. And honestly, this lead is not great here. So I'm going to just build up some energy, come in with my Marowak, which is a pretty good counter to this, and hopefully a decent save swap. That's actually not bad for us now, is it? Because I have Shadow Bone here, and I'm a Shadow, so maybe it one-shots? I don't know. Acrobatics is still going to hurt quite a bit against, like, my Skeledirge if I do flip switch. They let that go. I think I farmed down. I one-shield farm down. But going down shields against a loaded Jumpluff, especially when I have a Shadow Mewtwo on my team, maybe not the best idea. But I mean, if I get enough energy out of this matchup to get some shields back, then there might still be some play. Kind of surprised to see that no shield, honestly. What are they going to come in with? They probably can't bring in... Oh, is it like... It could be Ninetales in the back line. I could see that. There'd actually play if that's the case. Okay, it's not Ninetales. It's Ufisk, actually. Interesting. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch out. 5. Do I get one shot by a Mud Bomb? Please tell me Shadow Mewtwo somehow survives a Mud Bomb. It's a Mud Bomb, of all things. Yes, we found a move Mewtwo survives. That's incredible. That's actually kind of huge, not gonna lie. Didn't know I could have it in me to survive a charge attack on Mewtwo. I've never been so happy. And we don't even give him that much farm. Okay. This is huge for us. Skeledirge is looking to be in a pretty good spot now. And, wow, they let me get this move off. That's so big for us. We'll see if it's going to really help us out, though, because there is still that Jumpluff around, which I am kind of scared about. There are back-to-back discharges right now, right? This might be a crazy shield, but I'm going to shield this up just to make it so it's harder for the opponent here to do everything they need to. I think saving our Marowak on, like, just a little bit of HP could be a good idea. Acrobatics might not completely one-shot us. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, I'd be surprised if it did, but we'll find out shortly, won't we? We'll find out. Come on, Jumpluff. You're a fraud. You're a fraud, Jumpluff. Oh, you actually kind of are. So now either they have to throw an Energy Ball if they get to it, or I get the Torch Song off. They do get the Energy Ball. But I saved my Marowak, so I can go for 1 Fire Spin into a Bone, or a Shadow Bone, and then I can go... Oh, I need to do 3, actually. And then, after the Fire Spins, this should be enough. Ufisk is out of energy. I think I actually win this game. Shadow Mewtwo, hold on. This might be the first recorded instance of a Shadow Mewtwo winning in the Go Battle League. Okay. Let's go. Let's go! Is this gonna work? Only time will tell. You know, it's not good, but it's like, I guess maybe this could be worse for us. I outpaced to an Aqua Tail here, right? And it's Shadow into Shadow. It's probably going to hurt quite a bit. The thing that I'm kind of worried about is normally these Alolan Sandslash teams are going to have Pokemon in the backline that I probably don't want to see with my Skeledirge. If they Drill Ran us here, I'm so annoyed. But if they went for the Ice Punch like they should have, I'm happy with this catch. Okay, Ice Punch, good stuff. So we catch the move, we save our Palkia, we sneak and Incinerate. Maybe they're triple weak to fire. Can anyone tell me why they'd bring in a Clodsire, of all things, into a Skeledirge. What would they possibly have in the backline that this is the course of action they want to take? Because this is like just free ramping up as a Skeledirge, right? 10? Okay. I mean, I have Palkia, by the way. I still have Palkia around. With that said, I don't think Palkia is my win condition this game. They do have Stone Edge. You know what? I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here. I don't know if a Torch Song's quite enough, so I want to guarantee the knockout. They're at 13, so they're at 6 after that Stone Edge. They have the next move ready to go. Shadow Ball gets a shield, so I guess I could have gone for the bait there. Okay. So they're at 1, 2 here. They're at 2. So I can do one more Incinerate, and I can throw my next Torch Song. And that is going to knock him out if they let it through him. And the thing is, I'm running, I think, Draco Meteor on my Palkia, right? So maybe I can land a Draco against something this game if they switch out and save the energy here. Or if they throw energy, that's also fine for us, because the way that I see it, they were staying in against a Skeledirge of all things. Oh, man, that's annoying. Oh, yikes. Yeah, that is really annoying, actually. That is such a smart play. I'm going to lose this game now. That is so smart. The undercharge. That is the one way they can win this endgame here. Uh-oh. Because now they're only 3 hexes away from a move. And I can guarantee you I'm not 1 Incinerate away from a Shadow Ball. Very well played. Very good undercharge by our opponent. That's sad. That is like, this game was so close to being a win. Unfortunately, someone gave me a freaking Gardevoir in the back line. So we have the most useless Pokemon all the time. I lag a turn just for good measure. Oh, man. I've never been so sad. We played so well this game, but unfortunately, Gardevoir might be the worst Pokemon. I don't know if this team ever makes any sense in any order. I guess I'll just run it with this. More real team than some teams I've seen. Okay, actually, kind of... I mean, I guess I have ways of dealing with this in the backline, but this is kind of where I want to see it. I've got Poison Fang, so I can degen them a little bit. Why are these Incinerates doing so much? Surely mine start doing more now that I boost my attack up, or I lower their defense. They're going to boost their attack with Flame Charge, probably. Okay. I get both shields, but how much does that matter? I don't know. It depends on what's in the backline, I guess. Oh my goodness. These fast moves are doing so much. 3. All right. So they have a +1 attack, -2 defense Talonflame right about now. A double shield. I'm going to bring in my Morgrim here. Maybe I can Sucker Punch down before they get to a move if they do an Incinerate, which we actually can. So I snipe down all of the energy they had. That is not bad for us. All right. I do have Scald. That's probably good. 9. Okay. I do survive an Earthquake here. I'm not going to shield this up because I think Morgrim is my friend and I want to invest in him. Okay. Aegislash? Can they charging us down here? I don't know if they can. This is going to be a weird game. That actually does quite a bit. I got an attack drop. Surely that's going to matter. $16. Okay. Probably shouldn't have Icy Winded here. But, like, I wanted to, like, save more energy if I could. And I'm kind of hoping that a Foul Play just knocks out the Aegislash from this range. I'm not sure if it actually does. But if it does, we're in a good chance, or a good spot. Okay, it does. I think we win now. Because I think we survive, like, 1 move on Poliwrath, and we probably just get to 2 Foul Plays, and we get the win. Quacaval, Lurantis, Wugtrio, dude! This was shaping up to be a good team. Let me actually see, what is my moveset? Leafage, okay. One of these water types is much better than the other. I don't know what it is with my chat and picking Wugtrio, but it's here once again. I cannot see very many situations where this is going to go well. And, you know, this is one of the typings I was a little bit nervous about with this team. A single Dragon type does put in quite a bit of work here. But you know what? Maybe Lurantis is actually secretly insane. There's this team I've been seeing that might actually be kind of decent for us in the backline with Shadow Dragonair lead. that ends up having, what is it in the backline? Like a Dunsparce and an Empoleon. They actually CMP on the second Leaf Blade, by the way. So Lurantis has actually done quite a bit of work here. Maybe there's a chance for us if that is the team. They double shield? Wow, they want switch advantage. This is probably a Raptor or a Dragon Pulse. I'd be surprised to see Aquatail. They Dragon Pulse, so I guess now we know their move. Wugtrio, wug it up, buddy. It's wuggin' time. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna no shield this. Wugtrio has done its job. It's done its job so very well. Oh, trainer, I'm a water type. You can't do that. Okay, this might actually be the team then. This might actually be very playable for us. It could be Empoleon in the backline. If that's the case, we're in a really good spot. Are they just going for fast move pressure? They might be. I have to close combat here to knock him out. I guess maybe I could have just, like, used a shield either. That could have been a good idea, but I don't know. I don't want to. We'll just Hydro Cannon this. Is this a Quacaval sweep? Okay, I shouldn't get my hopes up too soon. It could be not Empoleon in the backline, but maybe it just is. Maybe it is. We don't get metal sounded down. This is the Quacaval sweep. Oh no! How does this happen? And Bink Bonk, we got the Carbink. This team could work. I mean, it's like two bulky Pokemon with a Shadow Mewtwo. I don't see any world that doesn't work. Shadow Mewtwo, we're bringing it back. More Pekko! Why? I wanted to see less Pekko. This is maybe bad for us. But maybe Lickitung is the best safe swap in the game. I mean, Lick actually does some damage here. I don't get one shot by an Aura Wheel. And if they want to stay in here, imagine, like, what if they have two Confusion weaknesses in the backline? Maybe I can win this one. Big Aura Wheel. That does hurt quite a bit, but we do survive. 3. All right. They don't have to shield this, but they might. They might shield because it's a more Pekko and they want to keep HP. Oh, they actually don't. Okay. 5. I mean, Psychic Fangs would come close to knocking us out here. Like, it's not quite yet enough. I'm going to shield this. It might be a terrible play. They do Aura Wheel. Like, the problem is, if I no-shield that, I think I take Aura Wheel, like an electric +2 Aura Wheel on Carbink anyway. Like, I'd have to shield that, and I don't want to. We'll go for the next move here. If I get a shield right now, that's fine. I mean, knocking out more Pekko's not bad either. Okay, we do get the shield. They might still have to throw energy against us. You know what? Like, honestly, I'm kind of fine with the spot that I'm in right now. Like, it could be a lot better, because more Pekko could just not be a Pokemon that exists. But I think I actually can Confusion this down in 2, right? And then maybe Bink Bonk. Did I lag a turn? I hope not. Nice, okay. Well, we get the full Confusion down. Bink Bonk, okay. Hold on. Side Strike first. I mean, surely it's not like something that destroys us in the backline. There'd be no way. Like, they're not triple weak to Bink. They can't be. They can't be. But maybe they are. They're kind of triple weak to Bink Bonk. They do have, like, more play than I'd like, but they're, like, still kind of triple weak to us. Okay, Rock Slide here. This is going to be so strange. I don't like this game. Because I don't knock him out here with the next move. Like, I have to shield here to farm down. They have Drill Run on Fearow, right? Which I don't love either. They don't fall for the catch. And now, unfortunately, I lose. If I got the catch off, we win this game. Like, we win it so easily. But they don't fall for it. They get a huge farm down on Fearow. I was so happy for just a second there. I thought we had a chance. But that's the problem with Carbink. It doesn't wall things like it used to. Aegislash. Whoa. Okay. Another Agi alt core. All right. I guess we'll see what this can do. Altaria into Shadow Empoleon. Wow, that would be a heck of a lead for Lucario, not gonna lie. But maybe I can get some shields down here, which if I can... Oh, it's on Waterfall, so actually I'm really happy with that. Okay. Well, we have the Aegislash here, which is going to be very good against them. They can debuff us like 4 times, I guess, and that is, like, annoying. But it's not going to do all that much at all. And, I mean, I have a lot of ways of dealing with that Empoleon later on, so I'm not even that scared of it. Wow, okay, well, they're at 100 energy here. It's a smart play what they're doing, right? They're trying to get up as much energy as they can, just to make it so they can make it so I do no damage here. And also to save enough energy to potentially, at some point, I don't know, swap out, and maybe also make me clear my debuff, or not clear my debuff, rather, but clear my sword form. Alright. They don't catch that on Empoleon. I thought they might, but I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for Gyro Ball into Shadow Ball, because there's a good chance they try to catch on Empoleon right now. So we'll see. Gyro Ball, such a dramatic Pokemon Aegislash is. Takes 20 years to do anything, but when it does something, it really does do it. Oh, they shield that, wow. Well, I don't really need Switch, right? With that said, I could just keep my Aegislash around just to make it as annoying as possible, so maybe that's what I'm going to do, actually. Okay. 5. This is actually kind of scary. I don't love this inherently, but, like, it might still be playable. Galarian Corsola is actually one of the scarier core breakers I could see. 6. I mean, I have to let this go. I can't shield this. I do survive. And I do get a second move off, so that's kind of cool. But, like, this Corsola is going to be such a problem. Just the fast move pressure is going to be a problem this game. 10. All right. Well, let's bring in Aegislash here, just to force him to throw energy, I guess. Because I should survive this. I wish I had an answer to Corsola on this team. That would have been so sick. Okay. Shadow Ball, guarantee a shield or a knockout. And then I just have to hope that my Lucario can Force Palm everything down. It's a long shot, I know, but, like, it's kind of what I just have to do. Shadow Ball gets a knockout. I would imagine they bring in Empoleon. I'm just going to let them do that Waterfall there, because I don't want to, like, transfer a Waterfall onto Lucario. Force Palms do a lot, don't get me wrong, so I can farm this down. It's just, do they get to a move that knocks me out with that Florges? Florges is low on HP, so, I mean, maybe I can Force Palm him down. Yeah, like that, for example. And then we Force Palm down the Empoleon, and we actually win. And at least there's, like, maybe a semblance of team building behind this team. But the amount of times that people like to redeem these Bastiodon-like picks, it sickens me. Basti into Fearow, oh no. Oh no, we actually do really well into this. They could technically stay in here, because I think Fearow does win, like, the one-shield matchup, which is kind of diabolical, actually. It might even win the zeros. We'll see. Do I get two-shot by Drill Run? If I do, that's sad. Because, like, I actually wall this on my other 2 Pokemon in the back line. Okay, I could have Stone Edged. They're at 1. I'm going to shield this. Maybe it's a stupid play to shield the Basti, but, I mean, we're shielding the Basti, so get used to it. I want to have this around, because if they're staying in here, I have to imagine that there's going to be something in the back line kind of weak to us. Dude, why do they nerf Smackdown? Now I have no shields for my Emolga. This is terrible news. But I do smack this down, so that's kind of cool. I probably shouldn't have played this game out the way I have. Alright, we're switching. Okay. I mean... if I didn't play this game so stupidly, we actually had a really good chance here. I don't know if we have much of a chance. They let that go. Makes sense, I guess. 8? Well, them letting me get this off is actually kind of huge. Because now I'm getting actual use out of my my Corviknight, rather. They're at 8, so they have back-to-back moves. 9, 10, 11. So they're 1 away here from back-to-back attacks on this Ninetales. Well, Flamethrower, just in case they can catch on Tinkaton. And this likely does get a shield, but if it doesn't, you know, that's fine. They still have to try to knock me out here. They do shield, okay. I'll go for the Flamethrower. I don't know if this is the right play, but it might not be the worst play. We'll go for this, switch into a Molga, and hope at this point that we can knock this thing out. Does Acrobatics do more raw damage than, like, a Discharge? Does anyone know? Like, is Acrobatics ever the play? It might be. Because I do have a decent amount of energy on this Pokemon. Ow. I guess I get double Discharge. I should just throw that. Yeah, we'll double Discharge. I think this does knock him out, and we force energy out of, well, I don't knock him out, rather, with this. I think 2 Discharges knock him out, is what I'm trying to say. But then I force energy out of the Ninetales, and they need 3 attacks, right? 1 for Emolga, 2 for Basti. Do they have the HP to get there? They need to overfarm here. I think we're good, actually. I think 1 Smackdown knocks him out. I think we're good. I hate to say that I think we're good after the way I played out this game, but I think we are technically good. All right. We do have Bastiodon. They have a move. Scorching Sands. Could be Scorching Sands lose condition. Please don't be. That'd be annoying. It's a Weather Ball. That's a win con. Let's go. Deoxys double Fury Cutter. Let's run it. Deoxys into Shadow Kingdra. Does anyone know how this plays out? I'm going to be honest, I have no clue. I would imagine Deoxys is bulky enough I can survive and get to double Psycho Boost and force attacks out of them, but I guess we'll see what they want to do. They're overfarming a lot of energy here. They are at back-to-back Swift, but they're going to be 1 away from Swift plus Surf. So they do Surf us here. I survive. I Psycho Boost, and I think I'm still outside of Farm Down range, so if they do try to go for a full Farm Down, then that's fine. I get a second Psycho Boost off, right? Honestly, maybe I just swap, though. Wait. That's a Swift. I don't need to shield that. Go, little guy. No shield to move. Amazing. Uh-oh. Wait, wait, no! Why didn't it swallow my whole team? I have nothing. I have nothing. If I had Iron Head, I'd have a chance. We are not, in fact, on Iron Head. I don't know. Maybe Crustal's insane, though. I think I CMP'd here at 9. We did. We got the boost. I don't think it's worth investing in. So they're at 4 right now, right? They probably undercharged this. That's a huge undercharge by them, honestly. I don't know if that's, like, smart to undercharge that much. 7. I mean, I bet a Rock Wrecker knocks them out from here. They probably bulldoze bait us, but, like, I can't risk a one-shot. Yeah, they're at 2. A debuff. 5. Okay, I mean, I've seen worse Pokemon in my career here. I wish my Pawniard were against this, but, like, still, I think we get a shield or a knockout with Rock Wrecker. Okay, we get a shield. 6, 7. 6, 7. I said it. I gotta shield this up. We have 1 chance of winning this game, and that is our Crustal being insane. The thing is, I need to X-Scissor here, and I don't like that. But I think I kind of have to. Because I can't dump all of my energy right now. Please, Fury Cutter down. Thank you. So they're 3 away from a Bulldoze. Oh, they bring this in? That's actually kind of smart. Yeah, I mean, I have the Rock Wrecker loaded. Yeah, I think they got me. Like, I need to, like, undercharge this enough to get a counter down with my Deoxys against them. I guess I didn't need to undercharge that much. Yeah. That's annoying. Everything about this is so annoying. So I need to counter this down with Deoxys, have them not be at a charge attack on the Kingdra. I guess I didn't need to undercharge at all. I have no idea what I needed to undercharge with that. That was actually kind of close, given how terrible that was for us. I don't know what we do to win that one, though. I mean, it looks kind of sick, but I don't know how good it's going to be. Shadow Tyranitar into Fearow. How do we actually pick up, like, the best possible lead here? Scolipede wants to avoid this at all costs. Corviknight's actually not bad here either, so we'll see what they want to do. Ow! Ow, dude, jeez. I don't know if you saw how much damage I was taking there for a second, but that was uncool. I literally have to shield this, so I have no way of dealing with this Annihilate if I'm not careful. So we'll shield this up. Do I ever get, like, countered down? I hope not. And Shadow into Shadow, I'm hoping that we just one-shot with Air Cutter, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see a no-shield. Oh, but we do get a shield. Okay, never mind. 6. Alright. I am so in danger right now, but we'll see what we can do. Can we get the shield? I don't think I can shield this. I honestly don't think I can. Does Scolipede ever survive a +2 Rage Fist? I do resist fighting type damage very much. I think I do, right? Like, there's no way I get knocked out here. They might swap into Fearow now. But, like, if they do that, that's fine, honestly. Yeah, we live easily. Okay, we knocked this out. Surely they're just ABA weak to Tyranitar, and they swapped into Annihilate, hoping that it was gonna just sweep the team, which it's close to doing, not gonna lie. Oh, I should have swapped instantly. Licky is honestly a Pokemon I could beat if I wasn't slow. I mean, I know this is just a Body Slam, but I mean, I do have to shield this. I literally have no other choice. Because Shadow Tyranitar's in that class of Pokemon that if it no-shields any move, it's going to be farmed down. We can see how much damage the fast moves from Rollout are doing here, right? Alright, so I need to survive this and, like, get to a Stone Edge into the Fearow and another Brutal Swing into this Pokemon, which honestly, maybe I can. I need to survive 3 Rollouts, and I don't know if I will. I should have done 1 more Dragon Breath, because I was going to take that Peck anyway. But we'll see. If I survive 3 Rollouts, I actually can win this game. Tyranitar. What the heck? Wow. Okay. Well, this Pokemon might just be on my Worlds team. It's hard to say. Might have to bring Shadow Tyranitar to the World Championships. Well, that was a decisive game 5. We went positive once again with Twitch picks here. That's so good and so bad at the same time. Honestly, this went way better than I thought it was going to today. I got some of the craziest wins that I've ever had doing these challenges. It's a lot of fun. I don't recommend that you try to use basically any of the teams you saw today, but I mean, if you really want to, I guess you can go for it. But yeah, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.